saying that I had a special guest today, and for some reason all y'all guessed Peyton, but y'all know she's not even in town right now. So I'm back with my friend Henry.
Yay, Henry's here!
He is back by popular demand since everyone was like, Henry needs to make a YouTube channel. I asked you guys on Twitter to send me some stereotypes and misconceptions about trans people, and we are going to debunk them right here, right now. The very first one that I have is female to male and male to female people are just really gay. Now you probably...
No.
Have you ever heard this before though?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, I've heard this all the time. This is when people think that, oh, you're not really a guy, you're just like a dyke lesbian.
It's like, oh, you're just like really like tomboyish. It's like, no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's another one. That's
really gay. Hear that? I'm just really gay. I'm really gay.
Some people think transgender people are mentally disturbed or have some sort of mental illness. My dad says this. I get this. That being transgender is a mental condition, and it's not a mental illness or a condition. Gender is mental, but it's not like something bad.
My mom doesn't think it's a mental illness. She just thinks that a therapy would help me realize who I really am.
But when you think that therapy is like, if you go to the right therapist, they'll be like, heck yeah, let me get you some hormones.
Yeah, let me get you some tea here, buddy. Here you go.
Transgender people have both genital-wise. And I get this on my Instagram all the time where people are like, so do you have both? And I'm like,
that's never happened to me, actually.
Y'all need more Jesus in your life because worship will save your demon soul from burning in hell. Wow, that's a quote. That's a quote.
Holy shit. Wow.
Someone heard that from experience. I'm sorry. But I get that a lot of people were like, they're like, Jesus will save you. I get a lot of comments where they're like, I'll pray for you, that you'll figure yourself out. And I'm like, I already have. That's why I'm making these videos. Thanks, though.
I've never got anything that bad before, ever. Like, that comment is so harsh. God.
Yeah.
When people are like, you're gonna burn in hell, I'm like, okay, I'll see you there because you're a bigot. Like,
it's just a phase and it'll pass. The one misconception I hear and read everywhere about transgender people. I need to take a moment because it doesn't matter if it's a phase. You're allowed to
that's what my mom says.
Experiment with gender. I mean, I thought I was a transgender female to male for a long time.
Whoa there, Chandler.
Learning things about me. No, I thought when I was 14, I thought I was bigender. I thought I was a boy and a girl. Then when I was also 14, I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'm female to male transgender. But then I was like, this still doesn't feel right. You're allowed to experiment with your gender. It's like people that are like, you know, I'm thinking that girl over there is attractive, but I identify as a girl. Could I possibly be a lesbian? But then you're like, that guy over there is attractive. And then you're like, maybe I'm bisexual or something like that.
But my mom thinks it's a phase. She's like, oh, you know, you only want to be a guy because you don't like who you are as a woman. I'm like, Mom. She's like, you're just like uncomfortable with your body as a female, and you feel like you just don't want to be, you don't want a female body. Like you just, I'm like, Mom, that's not what it is. Am I uncomfortable with my body? I'm uncomfortable with my body. Period. Like, even honestly, I feel
body dysphoria.
Yeah. Like I feel like if I was born a cisgendered male, I would still be uncomfortable with my body in some way, shape, or form. You know, everyone has like insecurity problems.
Yeah. But like, it bothers me when people use the phase thing as like a reason to say you can't be transgender, because it's like, first of all, even if it was a phase, it doesn't invalidate the fact that for a moment they did identify as transgender. Like, if 3 years ago I identified as bigender, but now I don't, that doesn't mean that during that time I wasn't actually bigender. That was how I
That's like I identified as gay before I came out as trans.
Yeah, it doesn't mean suddenly you are gay. I mean, that's what you identified as, so that's what you were. It's not like just because you've discovered more about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. People say it's a phase that you're just going to, like, now that you've learned this new information, nope, it doesn't actually apply to me. I've just learned that it's just a phase.
Exactly.
No, it's like,
that's what my mom thinks.
Yeah, it's like you've learned new information and now there's new things that you know about yourself. Like, I didn't know what agender was back when I was 14.
I didn't know exactly what trans was.
Yeah.
I thought trans was this sounds so bad. I just thought trans people were just drag queens. I thought they were the same thing, but they're
Yeah.
not. Trans
It's when
queens
you learn new things
are-
where you're
drag
like,
queens and trans are
hey,
not the same.
like there's this one thing that always happens is like, here's one misconception that my dad always says is, you're just trying to be different or unique. And he says that a lot, but it's like,
But you are different.
oh, thanks. No, but he says it as like an attempt to do that, but I've seen this so many times on like Tumblr and stuff where people are like, it's so dumb that people say that you're trying to be different and unique, because the whole reason that I feel accepted is because there are other people like me. And I'm like, that's exactly what I felt, because like, you're trying to be different and unique. No, actually.
That's like when people say it's a choice to be gay. I'm like, okay, so if someone is going to choose to be hated by the general population and be hated by family and friends and to be, you know, put down and pushed around by people.
I choose to be discriminated against.
I choose that.
Yeah.
I choose that.
Wow.
I choose to be a trans guy. Like, no, like, it's not. Ugh.
I get so many questions asking me, are you a boy or a girl? And I'm like, no.
Exactly.
That's the whole point, friend. You're asking me, are you a boy or a girl? The whole point of agender is I am neither of those things.
But the worst part is, like, when I was single, is that, like, all these girls would see my Instagram photos and they'd be like, oh, like, they message me, like, you're really cute. And then they find out I'm trans and they're like, so you're really a girl? And I'm like, well,
That
biologically I am. And then they totally, like, cut me off. Like, that's me. I'm glad that I'm in a relationship now because
Your girlfriend's great.
my girlfriend is great.
There's also like the thought of like that every single trans person has to get surgery, but like, no. Surgery can be expensive, and if you don't want to pay all that money, then there's some trans guys that I watch on YouTube that they don't even want to get surgeries. They're comfortable with wearing binders, and I'm like, plus if you were a trans guy before surgeries were like more perfected or something, like bottom surgery now isn't all that safe or like well developed, so why would you want to get a bottom surgery if it's unsafe for you right now?
Bottom dysphoria is not that bad as top dysphoria is, because the only people that gets in your pants are you and whoever you're with, so what does it matter?
Yeah. Nobody's really gonna see what's going on down there unless
Like
you give them permission to. But you can't really give permission about these things.
My bottom dysphoria is only bad when my menstrual cycle comes around, which is going to be gone here eventually.
No, but it really bothers me because I get a lot of comments where it's like all the freaking time, why are his nails painted? First of all, I'm not a he. Second of all, it's freaking art. Like, it is a form of art and I enjoy it. It is an art form. No, but for real, there are a lot of comments that I get. That's another misconception with trans, is that they have to blend into cis normativity and social blah blah blah, and it's like, no, you don't. Like with you said you have some feminine attributes, and I have some feminine attributes too, and that doesn't mean that our gender identity is any less valid. Like, you're still a guy even if you painted your nails. I'm still agender even though I paint mine.
I don't have nails to paint.
Yeah, but still, even if you did paint your nails. And that is another thing, here's another misconception, is that all trans people are either male to female or female to male.
Exactly.
And that is not true, because I'm not female to male or male to female. That's still transgender friends. But, yeah. And I get a lot of comments like, are you a boy or girl? And I'm not. And then there are a lot of people that try to go and like defend me, right? And they're like, no, he's agender. And I'm like, friend, those are the right pronouns. Like, I swear, people never use the right pronouns with me, ever. Like, I've been posting it all over the place now. It's like pronouns they, them, like all over Instagram, like on my description, they, them, all caps, and people
I don't even have in my description of like my Instagram that I'm trans. Like, I don't. Like, I have one post. The only post that like tell people that I'm trans is my GoFundMe post, and then I have a post of like a picture of like a baby.
Coming out one?
Yeah.
Like a transform.
Yeah. Those are only pictures I have that label me as trans. Other than that, I'm just a guy.
Yeah, but there are friggin' so many like misconceptions that all trans people are still either a boy or a girl, that all trans people are going to be post-op someday, and not every single trans person goes through with a transition. Like, I'm not going to transition.
I know some trans guys online that like have small enough chests and like started testosterone. Like, testosterone will make your chest smaller. but they don't have to bind anymore.
They're text too anyway.
Yeah, they don't have to bind anymore. It's great. Like, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do that, but you know.
Gender, sexuality, not the same, but sometimes interrelated. It's like mixed matching socks. That's the main misconceptions with trans people is friggin' gender roles. Gender roles can be end of the world if we don't stop it.
Down with gender roles.
Down with gender roles.
I think there's a shirt somewhere on my Instagram that says that. Like, I follow like a company that makes shirts that say that.
Pizza rolls, not gender roles.
Oh!
We have very special news for you. First things first is I have joined a collab channel. Woo!
Yay, Taylor!
I will make videos over there on Tuesdays, so if you go to my featured channels, you will find that, and I will put the link down below. It's called Our Surviving Camera. You can find all that information.
What does that even mean? What is that, like, what is that?
Our Surviving Camera?
Yeah, like, what is that referring to?
Well, if you go to the page, it like the channel art says Our Surviving Camera, 6 kids and a strong wife.
Oh my god.
I honestly, I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be, but I believe it's supposed to be like the fact that like collab channels are kind of going down. Like ever since O2L stopped, collab channels are kind of like, but yeah, woo, collab channels. And then we also have information about this kid. One, you should donate to his GoFundMe.
Go donate.
I'll have the link to that down below. And also, what else are you considering doing?
I am considering starting my own YouTube channel.
Woo!
Yay.
And
I'm gonna be really awkward. It's gonna be awkward, and I apologize for the future things that are coming.
but see, the great thing about that is that all the people that are going to subscribe to you already know of you.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys already
first
think
people-
I'm somewhat cool. So
Yeah, so it's all good. Don't worry. Yeah, but I will put his information down below for his Instagram and whatnot, so you can find him and follow him. And I will put all my links down to my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, blah blah blah, Instagram, all that stuff down below. And you can find me and follow me. That is.
Yay!
Woo! All right. You're so cute, Henry.
The tattoo showed a little bit.
Oh, you're so
Yeah!